Hi friends! So I finished The Poppy War and here are my thoughts. The pacing of it is a little bit confusing. It's broken off into three parts. The first part, she is a student at this military academy, which is very interesting, and it's more YA than anything, written like a YA novel. But even the pacing in that first part, that when she's at the military academy, it goes very in detail and very thoroughly through her first year, but then kind of skips through her second and third, and like all of a sudden she's a third year student. So the training of it is a little bit here and there. Though I did enjoy that first year at the academy. It was really good, really well written. In that second part, she joins this war starts breaking out, and she gets taken out of the academy and into this military unit where she struggles with following orders and obey, or kind of the reasoning why some things happen. I did not like that part very much. The second part, even though there is more action, it's confusing because we kind of start out with the first part in YA, and then all of a sudden you're in that second part, and it's a lot of more atrocities happen and war crimes, and well, not necessarily war crimes in this part, but once you get into that third part, you have a lot of more war crimes, and this is where it gets into that grim fantasy kind of, well, not really fantasy, but in that grim kind of storytelling about war atrocities, war crimes, genocide, and all that stuff. So it's a lot more harder to read. So the timeline from this, the flow of it, I thought was a little bit choppy, wasn't very well done. It kind of skips years of it at some points. And I think that could have been a little bit more clear. As I was going back and deciding how I should rate this, I was reading some other reviews, and there's actually a lot of things that aren't really fantasy at all. This world building and everything is all based out of China, and how some genocides happened, and the research lab where all of these kinds of atrocities have happened are based on the real stories. So it's not very much fantasy at all. So I find that kind of curious and interesting on how that's not portrayed or declared in the beginning of how a lot of these are based on actual real live events. That being said, I don't think this is the best book ever. I know I really want to like this, and this is, a lot of you really, really love this. But after finding all that out myself and digging a little bit more into the history and stuff, I think I'm going to end up giving this 3 stars. It's a little bit confusing in the genre aspect of what really is this, what genre does this belong into, and then the pacing of it, along with just history versus fiction. So I think I'm going to give this a solid 3 stars. I'm not going to start with the second book. I heard it doesn't really get better in the second book, or the second book doesn't really clear anything up. So I'm not really going to start on the second book unless I get a lot of people saying that I really, really need to, or some other reason why. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. I know a lot of people really, really love this, and I really, really wanted to love this, but yeah. Happy Tuesday.